Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Raw here on Universe Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz, and tonight we will see the debut on the main roster for Alexa Bliss in that very ring against Paige, and our main event, Ziggler versus Kevin Owens, and what will be Ziggler's chance for a little bit of redemption after last night's pay-per-view. So this week on Raw, we have Samoa Joe going one-on-one with Jack Swagger. Joe looking to bounce back after their loss at Payback. The American Alpha are in action against the New Day. Rusev will go one-on-one with Goldust as well. We also have a tag team match between the Hype Bros. They will be up against the A-Listers. Plenty of good tag teams right now on Raw. So we'll be finding out who's going to be the next team to challenge the club. That match we mentioned a moment ago, Alexa Bliss makes her main roster debut in that very ring. She'll be going up against the former multiple-time Women's Champion in Paige. Now that will be a match we do not want to miss. We also have Ziggler versus Kevin Owens. Now the reason why this match is happening is that the Payback pay-per-view, Dolph Ziggler was just moments away from winning the Universal Championship, but he just narrowly missed out. We'll find out if Ziggler can beat Owens one-on-one. Samoa Joe, he can beat Jack Swagger one-on-one with a victory there. The New Day get a victory over the American Alpha as well. Rusev manages to get a win over Goldust. And the Hype Bros versus the A-Listers. It's the Hype Bros with another victory. We'll now move on to Bliss versus Paige. So Alexa Bliss made her main roster debut at Payback when she came out and went face-to-face with the current Women's Champion, Charlotte, making her intentions known that she is coming for the Women's Championship at some point. She's very new. We know that. She hasn't had a lot of success in NXT, but she believes the time that she spent away in between NXT's off-season and now she has really upped her game, and she believes she's now ready for the main roster more so than ever, and she's taken on a bit of a new, more aggressive attitude, and she's just going to do whatever it takes to pick up the wins. Tonight though, she's up against Paige, who we know, if you look at last season, she's one of the absolute best we have here in the women's division. But to be fair to Paige, she hasn't exactly had the greatest last few months. She's missed out on a few matches, hasn't been involved as much. Her form is down a little bit, so if she's going to get beat, this could be the night where Alexa Bliss can take advantage of a Paige who's a little down on confidence. But hey, on the contrary, Paige could get a victory tonight, ruin the debut of Alexa Bliss, and really catapult herself back into the title picture for that Women's Championship. So a big match for both Paige and Bliss tonight. Only one can win. Who will it be? We're going to get this one underway. So Alexa Bliss versus Paige right here on Monday Night Raw. And speaking of the women's division, of course, our champion Charlotte managed to defend her championship against Nia Jax at the Payback pay-per-view. And Nia Jax now heading down to NXT to continue her NXT duties. But that leaves us with now an opening. We now need to know who's going to be the next woman to step up to challenge for the Women's Championship. We know Becky Lynch has been very good. Sasha Banks as well. Paige, she's had a lot of success. But now Alexa Bliss has just thrown her name into the hat. There's many other women as well that just need to get a couple wins, get a bit of momentum going, and I will definitely challenge the Women's Champion very, very well. Paige could be one of those. She just needs some confidence, I think, at the moment after losing her Women's Championship last year. She, too, Charlotte, of course. A bit of history between the two. Paige has just been a little bit down on luck. She hasn't had the best few months. She's looking to fight back and get herself back in title contention. Alexa Bliss, she's just looking to make her mark. Many believe that she's not quite ready to challenge the champion yet, but it was a bit of a statement, a bit of a message for the future that she's here. She's here on Raw and Smackdown. She's on the main roster now, and she will be coming for that Women's Championship down the line. So she knows herself that she's probably not ready to challenge the champion, and she doesn't necessarily want to give herself that early pressure. And that can be difficult. You know, you come to the main roster and she takes down Paige there. You come to the main roster and she drops the leg again. You come to the main roster and you want to step up. You want to, challenge for the championship immediately. And if you get that chance, great. But, we saw with Nia Jax, she stepped right into the spotlight straight away. And whilst, she performed pretty well, she nearly got the win. She nearly, managed to win that championship. She arguably was just there a little bit too quickly. If she had a few months to get herself, settled in onto the main roster, and slowly prepare herself, beat some of the best women in the division. Maybe she would have had more success, but instead she was thrown straight into the title picture, and it might have been just a little bit too much too soon, even for someone like Nia Jax, who is an absolute monster. It may have been too much for her to handle too quickly, as Paige now drops the elbow there on Bliss. So that's where I am a little bit worried about Bliss. Getting into the face of the women's champion straight away like that obviously sends a big message to the champ. But you don't want to try and get into the championship picture within the first month of you arriving to the main roster, in my opinion. Some can handle the pressure, some can't. We'll see if Bliss can. She's up against one of the best right now in Paige. Paige is starting to fire up here. Bliss, though, collides heads with Paige and takes down Paige as well. So the next time we come to you on pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen, it will be the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. Many of you were wondering what the next pay-per-view will be. Extreme Rules, and we're looking for the next opponent for our women's champion, Charlotte. Later on tonight, we'll see Dolph Ziggler versus Kevin Owens. Of course, Kevin Owens, your Universal Champion. And Goldberg defeated John Cena at Payback to become the new #1 contender, which will mean we will see Goldberg versus Kevin Owens at Extreme Rules. So there you go. That's going to be a massive, massive matchup right there. And that will definitely be a very tough title defense for Kevin Owens. We'll see more of that later on when we see Kevin Owens and Ziggler one-on-one. How Kevin Owens is coping right now. As a kick out there by Paige. Right now, we'll get back into this matchup between Bliss and Paige. And it's Alexa Bliss in control. But Paige had an early start to this one that was pretty promising. We'll see if she can get herself back in the fight. Single leg takedown will help as she's going to try and get Bliss back to her feet. Tempted right hand as Bliss fires back with one of her own. Now Alexa Bliss, if she can find that twisted Bliss, it's going to be so hard for Paige to kick out of. This could be hard for Bliss to kick out of though. The Paige turner there by Paige. Could be it here. Paige to beat Bliss and upset her debut, but no. Bliss just manages to get the shoulder up. Not a lot of behind that kick out, but she kicked out early, but really not much to it. As now, hang on, she's going for the rep. Paige to beat Bliss. Her debut upset. Alexa Bliss is gonna lose her Raw debut here on Universe Mode. Will she do it, Paige? No, Bliss kicked out at 2, and that is a big, big message. And to someone like Paige, who hasn't been at her best, that could really upset her even more. Hurricane Rana now, as now Bliss is heading up to the top. We know what's coming next, folks. It's going to be time for Twisted Bliss. There it is, though. Paige able to get out of harm's way. And that's a veteran move there by Paige. She may have not been able to beat Bliss right there, but she didn't let that deter her too much. Straight away, going back into it for the Paige turner. No counter there by Bliss. Big counter there by Alexa Bliss. That's a huge counter. If she gets hit with another Paige turner, it could have been all over right there. Instead, Alexa Bliss still in it. She needs to find that Twisted Bliss though. She nearly got close to it earlier on, just a moment ago. A couple more shots now to Paige, looking to try and take the punch to Paige. Instead, Paige has got her, and she's going to go for the backbreaker there, driving the knee into the back of Bliss. More pressure applied here to the newcomer, Bliss. Can she kick out? Yes, she can. Stays in it. So for Paige, what an opportunity this is. And like we said a moment ago, we've seen Becky Lynch come close to beating Charlotte. Sasha Banks and Paige, we know the history between those two. We know Sasha Banks had plenty of success herself. And there's a lot to like. There's a lot to like about a lot of the women here. Nikki Bella, Natalya, a couple of veterans, still performing very, very well. Naomi, former women's champion, Emma as well. So there's a lot of really tough contenders. So for Paige, she's finding herself in towards the back of the line with her recent performances not being her best as a kick out there by Bliss. She's starting to find herself more towards the back of the line rather than in front. That's why it's important she picks up these wins when she gets the opportunities, because at the moment, she's just struggling for confidence here. And this is why Alexa Bliss, if she's ever going to beat Paige, this could be the time. As now the submission here by Paige, trying to make Bliss tap. Can she make her tap out? The pressure on the back there of Bliss. She hit the backbreaker earlier on as well to even apply more and set this up. Now, Paige is trying to make Bliss tap out. She's going to roll it over and kick her away. Stays in it. Does Bliss. And now Paige trying her best to keep the momentum going. She's come close to beating Bliss, but just can't seem to put her away. And this is Alexa Bliss's moment right here as she tosses down Paige. This is her time. She realizes if she beats Paige tonight, she's going to set a precedence that she is here and she could be a tough competitor and a top contender here on Raw and Smackdown. Went for Twisted Bliss again. Paige again out of the way. Now Paige has Bliss. Surely now the Rampage. And Paige, has she done enough to beat Bliss? Bliss's debut. Can she find something to kick out? Yes, she does. That was a very, very close count. And Paige is in disbelief. She's had a tough few months, and things just continue to get tougher for her. Another loss tonight could be detrimental to her confidence. She needs this win, but she just can't seem to put Bliss away, who just wants it a little bit more. This win, this match means everything to Alexa Bliss. She needs to win her debut, otherwise things are going to get tough from here. She will already be at the back of the pack. Is now shoulders down. Can Bliss get the win? Steal it? No. Paige is kicked out. Well, Paige is not exactly liked around here. Neither is Bliss, as she's now taunting the crowd. But both these women would love a chance at the women's champion right now. Anytime soon. We were about to see the end of this, are we? Bliss going up now, finally! Twisted Bliss! Alexa! Is she gonna beat the former women's champion? You betcha, she's done it. Alexa Bliss has officially arrived to the women's division here in Universe Mode. What a win that is. She's knocked off a multiple-time women's champion in Paige in her debut match. Bliss has done it. And not only that, she kicked out of not one but two Rampages, Paige Turner. Paige gave her absolutely everything, but Bliss, she just wanted it that little bit more. This match meant everything to her, and she fought her heart out. She gave everything she had to get this win tonight, and here was the end of it. Twisted Bliss off the top, and that was it. She tried 2 times earlier on, but Paige just kept on finding a way to roll out of harm's way. She just knew it was coming. 3rd time's the charm. She gets it, and Bliss gets the win. So Alexa Bliss, officially a part of the women's division here in Universe Mode, and she starts it off with a big win tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, backstage, there is your Raw General Manager, Christian, who I'd say we're pretty happy with the results at Payback last night. And, well, hang on. Oh, that's Austin Aries. Austin Aries is going to go have a bit of a chat to the General Manager. We're awaiting Austin Aries' grand debut. We get a bit of a glimpse of Austin Aries here on Raw. What is Aries and the General Manager discussing right there? We know the contract is set in stone. It's already been signed. So it's not anything to do with contracts. We're wondering what that is all about, but a big meeting being held there between Aries and Christian, the Raw GM, and a big match about to happen right here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Dolph Ziggler, Kevin Owens, one-on-one. And what a match it was at the Payback pay-per-view between the 4 competitors in the fatal 4-way match for the Universal Championship. Owens, Styles, Rollins, and of course Dolph Ziggler. Many believe it's one of the best matches of the year already. And it could be one of those matches that we are talking about at the end of the year. And I'm speaking of at the end of the year and awards, the Slammy Awards are coming away very, very soon. Just starting to finish off the final touches to the Slammy Awards. And that'll be coming up in the next week or so. So keep an eye out for that. I haven't forgotten about it like I normally do. But this time I have remembered and I will be working on it. And you expect to see it very, very soon. So keep an eye out for that. And right now, the Universal Champion, Kevin Owens, the man who meets Goldberg one-on-one at Extreme Rules for that championship on his shoulder, approaching the ring. What a win it was by Owens. And the reason why we're having this matchup is that, well, Kevin Owens kind of, I would say, stole the victory. It was Dolph Ziggler doing all the hard work, came so close. He kept on kicking out of everything that was thrown at him. No matter what, Ziggler would just not give up. It was then Rollins and Owens in the middle of the ring while Styles and Ziggler were the outside brawling and continue to fight it away. Owens, boom, pop-up powerbomb, put Rollins away. Ziggler, within, I would say, 1 second of breaking up the pinfall and keeping the match alive. So Ziggler coming so close to keeping the match alive and potentially winning. So Ziggler would love his chance tonight at the champ one-on-one, and that's what he gets. Ziggler versus Owens. So we're going to see who is the better man between the two, as the arm bouncing into Kevin Owens there. So we know Owens will meet Goldberg at the upcoming pay-per-view, and that is going to be one tough challenge. We saw the street fight between Goldberg and John Cena. It went out into the crowd. Tables were involved, chairs were involved, everything was involved. It was a bloodied affair. It was a brutal match, and Goldberg, I think, kind of, showcased to us that he can go through a fight, he can go through a war and find a way to win it. He kicked out of, I think it was 3 AAs in the end, as Ziggler now, off the top of the rope. So you'd have to probably say Goldberg is at his, he's at his peak. He is in tip-top shape, in terrific form. He's beat Cena twice now. And not only that, he didn't just beat Cena in a few minutes and get lucky. He beat Cena in the most convincing way you'll see. It was a fight, it was a brawl, and Goldberg at the end of the night managed to get the win with the jackhammer. So Kevin Owens has to be quite concerned. Owens went through a hell of a match himself, and we're not taking anything away from that. But look, Kevin Owens, he's going to look at Goldberg right now and say, man, this guy is at his absolute best, and he's a huge chance to beat Kevin Owens. This is not just some veteran who's coming back for, one last big payday. Goldberg means business. Goldberg is a guy who can beat anyone at any time. He may be the best right now we have here on Raw. And if you're Kevin Owens, that's going to be frightening. And there's a big chance that Goldberg may be able to pick up that Universal Championship pretty soon. Right now, Owens rolls through and takes down Ziggler. Kevin Owens has been the best, arguably, for the past year. The #1 superstar in the entire WWE. And now he has to try and prove it. He's going to match here with Ziggler to try and do so. But, of course, the Extreme Rules as well as a drop kick. Springing off the ropes there. What about that from Owens? I can tell you that right now. Goldberg won't be doing that in their Extreme Rules matchup. Owens will have to try and bring out moves like that to try and put Goldberg away. Right now, Owens has got Ziggler up and drops him down with the package bomb. And now he's going up to the top of the rope. He's already exposed that turnbuckle. He's going up top now. Owens with the bullfrog splash into the cover. Can Owens beat him? No, Ziggler kicks out, and we're going to take a quick break. We're back after this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up on the next episode of Universe Mode, we will see, well, I'm going to say this is a very unlikely duo. Rhino and Randy Orton are going to team up for the first time. They've made some kind of alliance, some kind of partnership, and we'll see it in action on Smackdown. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. This big match between Owens and Ziggler here on Raw, as Ziggler with an uppercut there to Kevin Owens and continues the offense here, but Owens and Ziggler back and forth between one another right now. So Dolph Ziggler, well, arguably he had a huge rise to the title in Season 3. He only held the title for 5 minutes. Many fans thought he was going to get his chance later on. He was going to get that moment where he would hold the title for a long period of time. And it hasn't happened yet for Ziggler. Hasn't had that chance. And he's had a couple of shots now. So is Ziggler still at his best? Or is he starting to, slip away a little bit? Is Ziggler, does he have the ability to get himself back at the top? A win here tonight against Kevin Owens would not only get his confidence going, as Ziggler rolls out of harm's way because Owens was about to spring off those ropes and drop down on Ziggler with all that weight, with that moonsault, and he's missed out. Well, Ziggler, win tonight against Owens, will get himself right back in the title hunt, of course, but just get the confidence going with Ziggler. It's hard to lose those types of matches. He went through hell against the club, let's be honest. And he would love to get that win. He would love to finish things off with the club and move on from that and move on to the World Championship. He's got a big chance to beat Owens here right now and keep his name in the title picture. DDT there by Ziggler, and he now continues to stomp away. And Ziggler continues to work away on Kevin Owens right now. Heading up to the top of the rope now. Ziggler might be going high risk. What has he got planned here? Dolph going up and drops the elbow right on the heart and the chest of Kevin Owens, but he's back out of... And he rolls out of harm's way back to his feet. Ziggler missed out on a big opportunity there with that elbow. Couldn't keep Owens down, and now Owens back in control. So Owens not letting Ziggler remain in control of this match for long at all. And that's why he's the champ. That's why he's the best right now. Owens up top. Is he going to go for another splash? Yes, he will! Big splash. Can it work this time? Owens to beat Ziggler. No, a kick out. Well, he came close. And now wants the pop-up powerbomb. This could be it here for Dolph. Trouble here for Ziggler. Here it comes. Pop-up powerbomb. Didn't get a lot of power behind it, though. Very close to the ropes, but should still beat Ziggler. No, the shoulder's up. Well, I thought that could have been really... That was very close to 3. And oh, the referee knocked out of the way. Back to his feet, though, the ref. Thank goodness. This is one of the new refs. We hired this one last night. After the terrible refs that we had at Payback, we decided to get a new one in tonight for tonight's show. We wouldn't want anything to happen to him. As now Ziggler continues the elbows. Drops down on Owens. He hit one off the top rope earlier. Now he's looking to continue that pressure. All these elbows here by Ziggler, trying to keep the champ down to try and set up for the big one. And now Ziggler, this is his moment, this is his chance. What can he do? Would love a zigzag here to put Kevin Owens away. He managed to survive the pop-up powerbomb. Now the shot, right hand into the zigzag. Dolph Ziggler, he's gonna do it. No, Owens gets the shoulder up and Ziggler is just distraught. He can't believe what just happened. Kevin Owens keeps the match alive. Both men kicking out of their best shots. You know, I've got to say, Owens didn't really get all the pop-up powerbomb that he would have liked. Not a lot of momentum into it. But Ziggler, though, he got plenty of that zigzag, and Owens kicked out comfortably. And that is what will worry Dolph Ziggler. When he hits his best move and it does not beat his opponent, that's when you start to stress. That's when you start to wonder, what do I have to do? What move should I try? And mistakes can happen. The pressure begins to mount. Owens now has the arm of Ziggler into the shoulder. Look out, he's trouble. No, they both collide. And Ziggler now gets a hold of Owens and drives the knee into him again. So he's really worked out that torso in this matchup, does Dolph Ziggler. Thinking that it could be a big factor coming into the later stages, as now Owens, oh jeez, spun Ziggler around and dropped him down with that slam, and thought for a moment that could have been it there. Uppercut there by Ziggler, who's not giving up yet. Oh, there's a shot to the side of Kevin Owens' head. He could be dazzled here and dazed. This is the chance for Ziggler, but no. Owens, he seems to be okay, comfortably kicking out, and Ziggler can just see he's starting to tire a little bit. He's just starting to struggle. You can't afford to make any more mistakes, Dolph. There's one. Kevin Owens will put him away soon if he continues to do so. And now look out. He's got a hold of him into the package. And then drives the knee into Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler straight back to his feet though, and went for the shot to the gut. I thought it might be going for that super kick. Instead, he went a bit lower. Owens tosses him away. And now, Owens, another pop-up powerbomb. He's got it. Pop-up powerbomb. But wait a second. That's Goldberg's music. Ziggler's rolled out of the ring, and Owens is distracted and wants a piece of Goldberg. Oh no, a spear by Goldberg on Owens. Goldberg comes here and lays out Owens, and now into the steel ring post. Goldberg means business. Owens about to get a win, you'd have to think, over Ziggler. It was close. Ziggler could have kicked out, maybe. But Owens won't get an opportunity to know, because Goldberg is here and he's interrupting straight away. But he's not going to wait around for Extreme Rules. We are getting a little bit extreme here. We're outside the ring. And Goldberg, well, he went through a street fight at Payback. He's used to getting extreme now. It won't bother him. These right hands as Owens lays against that Ringside barricade. Goldberg's beating the hell out of Owens here. Owens has already gone through a tough match against Ziggler. Goldberg, not exactly fresh, but he's ready to go tonight. And he's looking to take advantage of a distracted Kevin Owens. Now for the jackhammer. Connects. A spear started it off into the jackhammer next. Ziggler's out of there. He's no help. Owens is down. And Goldberg will have the first say in their matchup at Extreme Rules. And when is it? Oh, hang on! Seth Rollins! Well, Rollins and Goldberg have fought it out for weeks now. And Rollins never really got his chance to beat up Goldberg. It was Goldberg blindsiding him for weeks. This time it's Rollins getting some payback of his own into the pedigree. Seth Rollins lays out Goldberg. And, well, we saw Goldberg hit the jackhammer on Rollins, takes him out many times. And now Rollins finally gets a bit of revenge. Well, folks, this is the match you're going to see at Extreme Rules. Goldberg, Owens, one-on-one. The Universal Championship on the line in an Extreme Rules match. What a match that will be, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Universe Mode. And we will see you all in the next episode very, very soon. Make sure you also check out the website, BrendenPlayz.com. The free agents list is now available. Many of you were asking me to put that on the site. That is now available, and you can see what potential superstars could be added to Universe Mode going forward. There are a few more names that aren't on that list at the moment because I haven't got, pictures and things for them just quite yet, but we are working on that and they will be added soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Universe Mode. Make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.